Ladies and gentlemen, firstly, introducing to the blue corner, from Lawton in Belarus, let's in for Dzmitry Atrokhau. And he's a punt into the red corner with a perfect professional record from here in Stoke. Let's in for Lawton.
G was coming in there.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final contest this evening is in the middleweight division, consisting of 6 3-minute rounds. Once again, your referee is Mr. Ryan Churchill. First introducing in the blue corner, wearing black and silver shorts. And today's round is for no stone. 5 pounds and 3 ounces, taking part in his 50th professional fight tonight. He's the former Belarusian middleweight challenger from Lawton in Belarus. Let's in Dzmitry Atrokhau. And the opponent in the red corner, wearing the black and red shorts, and tonight's wins get another stone, 3 pounds and 5 ounces, with a perfect professional record of 2 wins, 2 knockouts. From here in Stoke, let's go for Lewis Lawton. 6 wins.
Some reaction. A lot of hometown support here tonight for Lewis Lawton. This card has been built around him. 2-0, 2 KOs. He hasn't made it past the second round yet in his amateur career, in his professional career, apologies.
Yeah, I'm expecting another strong performance. Again, he just looks unfazed. He looks unfazed. He really does.
A lot of power in his hands, and I imagine there's a lot of frustration built up as well, because this fight was set to take place quite a while ago and it got postponed.
Yeah, he's a guy. He's like say on cloud 9 at the minute. Lewis, his confidence is up there. He looks so relaxed coming into the ring. And again, there we go. Big right hand early. Yeah, early. There we go. That is what we were talking about. Unbelievable power. Unbelievable.
Pouring it on here in the first. Yeah, that first right hand, it caught him on the gloves.
He absolutely did. Absolutely did.
Shook the Belarusian.
Easy for you to say. He's waiting, he's just weighing up that next opportunity for that right hand again.
And look for Lewis to work the body, he works the body very well. Yeah, nothing being landed there.
No, nothing that's going to affect Lewis early on in this fight, without a doubt. But yeah, you're right, he's done well to recover from that right that he threw so early on.
Yeah, all landed on the guard of Lawton there. The focus on this camp, throughout this camp for Lawton, has been boxing against southpaws. He's been sparring a lot of southpaws. That's very much been the focus, and what he anticipates tonight comes from Dzmitry. Dzmitry boxes in a very negative way. He's an anti-fighter, and then he'll have these bursts.
But I don't think that's going to work against Lewis, is it really? That anti-fighting sort of stance is going to give him the opportunities that he wants, and he could easily come on short quite early on in this fight, without a doubt.
Well, this one's scheduled for 6 3-minute rounds. I don't think it goes all that way. But I think for Lewis's camp, he hasn't made it past the second yet. And whilst it's nice to see a lad stringing together finishes early on, you want to see your fighters get a few rounds in, get some.
Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt, you're totally right there. And it's all right keeping up to this record, but he needs to push himself through more rounds, without a doubt.
Lawton just falling short there with that counter right hand. But Dzmitry
now, yeah, without a doubt. Some couple of good strong punches at the end of that round.
I saw the light of the night that I passed by her window. I saw the flickering shadows of love on her blind. She was my woman. As she deceived me, I watched it went out of my mind.
Seconds out, round 2.
Yeah, solid first round from Lawton there. Dzmitry coming back with some answers there at the end of the first.
Yeah, when he connected with that right so early on, you were wondering which way it was going to go, but Dzmitry stuck in there, and again towards the end of the round he threw a few really good combinations, solid combinations, so give Lewis something to think about.
That first right hand that Lewis threw in the first.
There we are again, another solid right.
Lewis has already proven that he's got the power to seriously hurt Dzmitry. Lovely left hook to the body.
Oh, lovely again, great combination. Throwing the left hook there as well.
It's a real misconception in boxing that in order to be an effective body puncher, you've got to be the short man, you've got to get on the inside. Lewis here does a fantastic job covering up, everything's covered nice and tight, and he has so much space as a taller man with that long reach to see when
that's like just great example.
To whip the angles around and get
as you were talking, then he did exactly that. He kind of stepped back and he got that body shot in.
He'll come all the way around your guard. It's unusual to see a long lad.
Absolutely, you're right.
Want to be on the inside, keep closed in, keep it in a phone box, and land those body shots.
Yeah, he knows exactly what he's doing. He's executing it perfectly again. They just come out of nowhere. That's what impresses me. You know, 1 minute he's got his hands up, next minute that shot to the body. It's so fast. Again.
Some pop in Dzmitry's shots when he's
No, he is. No, absolutely. Yeah, he's keeping him at length, but again, Dzmitry just keeps showing those little flashes, doesn't he, where he keeps coming back into it.
And in nearly 50 pro fights, Dzmitry has only ever been finished once.
Yeah.
So he is a durable man.
Yeah.
And I think the corner of Lewis Lawton will be happy to see him get some rounds in.
No,
To
definitely.
see him get a bit of a look, have a feel, have a bit of a play in there.
Yeah, but he needs that as well as a young fighter. He needs that.
The street to her house and she opened the door. She stood there laughing. I felt the knife in my hand and she left no more.
Seconds out, round 3.
Third round here, the furthest Lewis Lawton has ever gone in his professional career so far. Never made it past the second. Well, more so. His opponents have never made it past the second.
Be interested to see if that is something he thinks about actually or not. You know,
I think he'd be quite happy to
get a few rounds in.
Get
Yeah.
rounds in, you know. Lawton needs to be winning that battle of keeping his foot on the outside here against the southpaw.
Yeah, again, Dzmitry's throwing some of those punches, but Lewis just doesn't look fazed by it, one bit at all. But give him credit, Dzmitry. You know, like you say, from his record, you know, he's coming back and he's just showing glimpses of, you know, some good shots there, giving him something to think about.
body here. Lovely shots being landed from Lawton there against the ropes. Dzmitry is here to give him a test. Like I say, he's a tough, he's a durable man.
No, I think it's probably a good challenge at the right time of his career, to be honest with you. And like you say, it'll be good for him to get the rounds in, but at the same time, it'll be good for him because getting that little bit more pressure as well, and how he's going to deal with that.
And with the amount of time that Lawton's put into this camp, they were originally booked to fight on the 4th of October, so like I said earlier, it's been a very long camp, a lot of frustrations built up.
Nice left hook there.
Best case scenario for Lawton in his camp is he does get a finish, but he gets a finish in the 6th.
Yeah, without a doubt, yeah, you said that before and you're right, that would be the perfect scenario.
And Lewis knew coming into this, he needed to keep a high pace throughout this whole fight. He needed to keep busy. He needs to keep switched on and concentrating for those whole 6 rounds because, as you've seen from Dzmitry, it's quite negative. It's protecting, it's moving away, and then bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's quite repetitive, and it's, you can see when it's coming, and you can kind of, just from us watching from the outside. So obviously Lewis can see that as well. Oh, that was, yeah, he connected really well then. Strong finish, very strong finish to the round.
Dzmitry's here to have a go. There's no two ways about that.
Bonus 10 seconds. Seconds out in 4.
Be interested to see how he reacts to that because, like you say, Dzmitry it was a good finish, good strong finish to that last round.
Yeah, Dzmitry's here to have a go, mate. No two ways about that. He is here to have a go. He wants to give Lawton, at the very least, a tough time with him. This is the furthest that Lawton's gone in his professional career so far.
Yeah, he's got fantastic support, and again, fitness-wise, tempo, he's not slowed down at all, but those opportunities seem to be, a little bit less, and those punches that he's throwing have slowed down a little bit more.
I think when it goes well, there's a lot to be said for a father and son dynamic in boxing.
Yeah, yeah.
And of course, Lewis has got his dad Scott in the corner. Quite a strict referee.
Absolutely, yeah. No, don't mind that. There was no arguments either. Yeah, that's it. You can see why Dzmitry's not been an easy man to put down, though, from what I've seen so far.
very tight guard on Lawton all the time.
Yeah.
There never seems to be a moment with Lawton where he resets.
No.
There's never a case of he lets his hands go, he comes away, a few little steps and then back in. He's
constantly on. You're right there. Yeah, he is constantly on the ball, and that's what I like about him. That's why he's entertaining, because there's no break. It's bang straight back at it, and you know, as an opponent, that must be horrible.
Exhausting. Dzmitry doing a good job covering up from the body shots that Lawton's throwing.
No, he is. He is doing a good job. To be fair to him, he's making it hard for Lewis. I mean, as much as he's in control, those punches that he wants to land, he's making it a little bit harder now. Again, straight back in like we were saying before. What's he doing down the ring?
Second set, round 5.
So here we are then into round 5. Looking forward to this, and how this is going to pan out as well.
Just had an avalanche in the blue corner.
We did.
3 rounds, less than ideal.
It wasn't great, was it?
Как быстро дает, сразу отвечай внимание.
Lawton allowing Dzmitry to keep that lead foot on the outside of his.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Lawton let his hands go as well in flurries now. 2s, 3s and 4s.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of waiting for at the minute. You know, it feels like he's got the opportunity to, but he's not doing it. But I suppose he knows he's in control at the minute, and the rounds and everything else we've spoken about.
A lot of respect there after Dzmitry landed the left hand on the wrist.
Yeah, like you say, we have got to give him credit. You know, Dimitri's, he's a strong character. He really is, and he's taking them, and he's, when he is throwing those little combinations back, he's giving him something to think about. He really is.
Coming into this, Lewis said the focus for him on the run up to this fight was, being against the southpaw and staying switched on for the entirety of the fight. There's not been a moment here tonight where he's dropped his guard, where he's looked like he's taking his foot off the gas at all.
Nah, great again. He's had movement again, defence then from Lawton, just showing you that he's still got that, avoiding the punch, staying focused as well. I think he did hurt him then. I think he's caught him.
Well, credit to Dzmitry up until this point.
Yeah,
It was the first punch that was thrown in the fight.
Yeah,
seriously hurt him.
Yeah, I was thinking, are we going to get out that round, to be honest? But yeah.
Nice work. Lewis looks very comfortable, very composed. For someone who's only in his third pro fight, when shots are coming his way, he doesn't look perturbed in any way.
That's what impresses me about him. Even I'm quite relaxed, feeling that there's nothing going to come his way. He looks brilliant.
Warning, 10 seconds.
I know I've already said it tonight, Danny, but I absolutely love
For the state and final move.
No, there's something special about it. There is something really special about it. It's a superb venue. It really is.
Lovely shots being landed from Lawton there. Dzmitry Atrokhau.
Вот так и работай. Вот так. И так еще право-право.
Just want to get Lewis drawn into, a different fight than what he's done so far. He's been in control. He's just got to stay that now and just enjoy this last round now. Stay in control, keep on top.
Some real sting in every punch that Lawton throws. Dzmitry Atrokhau back consistently though.
But this is exactly like I said, what he needed this. Getting, an opponent past that second round, getting the rounds in, getting the minutes in. He'll appreciate that.
Dmitry's putting more into these shots than he was in
Absolutely, yeah. Well, he knows he's got to. He's got to. But he runs the risk of leaving himself open as well.
Dmitry's starting to flinch to the body now.
Yeah.
Quite heavily.
Yeah, he's taking another one there.
Dmitry's
Yeah.
on every shot that comes from
And this is the risk he faces when he's throwing those punches. He's still got to cover himself, leaving himself open. And he has taken some big hits to the body.
What a fight!
No, this is turning out to be a great finish.
The atmosphere in King's Hall is electric, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's the key. If Lawton wants to finish him now, I think that's the key. He needs to pepper the body,
Yeah.
throw more than three, and then come up top. Dzmitry landing there.
I keep saying it, and Dzmitry, he's been good. He's a few times he's given Lewis something to think about, and this has probably worked out perfectly for the fight that he wanted tonight. That's it. This is the finish we probably wanted, and we're going to get. There we go. Superb fight. Brilliant.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, we once again go to your referee scorecard. And your referee, Mr. Brian Churchill, has scored the contest 60 points to 53. Your winner, and still the perfect professional record from here in Stoke, Lawton. Let's have a massive round of applause for his very game opponent from Belarus, Dzmitry Atrokhau.
Lewis Lawton, ladies and gentlemen. What a lad, doing great things. It was nice that your opponent obviously got past the second round. Probably for you and your coaching team as well. It's probably what you needed, more rounds, more minutes in the bag, in control. But you needed that little bit of pressure, and fair play to Dzmitry. He took some hits, and at times he showed that he got a bit about him. And looking at his record, it wasn't going to be easy.
No, obviously we wanted to stop it, but you ain't gonna get them all the time. I've got more rounds than the last 2 fights, so it's alright.
I think because the way you started so explosive in your career, you're not going to get it all the time, and it's not always going to go your way. But every fight, you're learning. It's as simple as that. But like I said, and like we said again, and I repeat myself on the commentary, was this is probably what you needed. More rounds, more minutes, but a solid performance. And you can see towards the end, he was starting to twitch to those body shots. You've done what you needed to do. It was about staying in control.
Yeah, we just needed to get him going early. We would have started them body shots around 2 or 3. Martin got him out there, but you had a good game plan.
If you remember back to the first round, I think you caught him early on, and we actually thought, is he actually going to get out the first round? And it showed his great determination. But again, Lewis, you've got a big future. And I really think, and I mean this, from what we've seen so far, we're all excited.
Thank you, it means a lot, man.
Keep going, son. We're proud of you. Well done.